Hi, Professor Pittman here. Let's go to key number 9. Share your passion, and add to that, you got to master the art of sharing what you know with people the right way. Listen, share the passion that you have with everyone. So if you were to say, oh, I'm really passionate about relationships, well, I can't imagine you not then adding to that, and I'm also going to take responsibility to master the art of the extension of forgiveness and mercy. So just make certain not to leave those kind of things out. So if you were to say, oh, I'm really passionate about family, there's something you need to add. I'm really passionate about personal development, well, there's something you need to add. Or if you're in my profession, I'm really passionate about being a mentor through the art of Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, if that's true, then you should share that with everyone. And if you're truly interested in becoming a leader in this education of ours, don't tell me, you want to be a leader if you're not willing to share your passion about Jiu-Jitsu with everybody. So in my mind, if you're trying to, say something to impress me, save it. Or if you're trying to say something to impress other people, save it, and then actually do something that will impress them. That's how mastering the art of sharing what you know. It's just not what you know or who you know. It's how you share what you know with the people that you do know. In other words, tell people what you're about. Tell people what you're for. And if it resonates them, well, they'll sign up, sign on, and move in. So you got to share your passion. Here's another example of how this key applies to my profession. I hear instructors, especially new instructors, say all the time, oh, I just love helping students. I tell you, I hear that all the time. You should. That is part of your purpose. However, let's add to that, well, then go help that mother because I know she's got kids. Go help her kids and help her kids. Oh, no. I just like working with kids after they've got started in this education of ours. Listen, give me a break, give yourself a break, give the world a break. That's not leadership. The reason I say that is that's an indication that you're mildly interested in experiencing the outcome that you don't seem willing to actually work towards. Share your passion, share it correctly. So that's an example of you have to learn to develop ongoingly this personal responsibility to do that. Again, to master the art of sharing what you know. It's not what you know or who you know. It's how you share what you know with whom you know. So in my head, listen, there are a lot of guys out there who are really good at a lot of things. But if they're absent the art of sharing with passion, they're unheard. They go unheard. And this is experience talking here. Incidentally, I was a 17-year-old kid when I opened up the Pittman Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Here we are 22 years later, and I can remember teaching part-time at the Boys and Girls Club and the Rec Center in various small rooms in different locations. That's how I got started, and I had to do a whole lot of sharing. I had to show a lot of passion. I just say all that to say, there are two kinds of people in any field. There are people with talent, and there's a whole bunch of them. And there are people who have talent, and they ongoingly arm themselves with personal confidence to demonstrate passion and communicate it in such a way that the other person experiences, oh, I get it. I get to become this. Case in point, everybody can name 3 people who are talented in some field, and they're still struggling. And that breaks my heart, just like it breaks yours. So they're highly talented in X. But are they confident in connecting with people, tying them into a vision, explaining a purpose? Listen, that's the difference, and that's what we're talking about. The difference between a leader and those guys is, let's just say in Jiu-Jitsu, for example, let's take the physical talent of Jiu-Jitsu, that aspect. Is physical talent, is it important? Well, yes. But the challenge with physical talent is that there's always going to be someone better than you. Case in point, did you see Ronda get knocked out in the UFC? It was unbelievable. Now they built her as the greatest fighter in the world in everyone's imagination. Then another woman shows up with a better boxing skill than hers. At that point in time, they start to box and it's all over. So I'm just saying that the truth of the matter is it's not just your physical talent. It's not just your talent either. It's your talent supported with your confidence of who you are, and what you're willing to be, and how you're willing to ongoingly share it. Passion is who you are, and what you're willing to be, and you actually can speak about that correctly. That's this key. That's the secret, if you will. And the way you can demonstrate that is by how enthusiastically you can share this passion for whatever this thing is that you're up to. For example, I'm very passionate about Jiu-Jitsu. How can I say that? Well, I bet I've introduced myself to more people about starting Jiu-Jitsu training with me and everyone else in our academy in the past 90 days as an individual than everyone else that I know of that owns a martial arts academy in the last, say, 9 years. And I think it's safe to say that that is actually this key. My point is, why is that? I can only speculate now. That's what I'm doing. And my answer is that, well, my answer is that is the challenge. They're not confident in the idea of sharing for whatever reason they got. They're stuck on that reason. And in my mind, that's it. So again, there's talent, and there's a bunch of people with that. And there's talent supported with passion and confidence. And the way that shows up is your willingness to share your passion. So there you have it, as fast as I can speak it out. That's key number 9. And again, it's always my pleasure working with you. Thank you very much. I look forward to working with you next time. I look forward to seeing you on the mat and doing jiu-jitsu. In the meantime, keep the faith, keep working, and God bless.